Hello, so tonight here and welcome to another Gundam review. This time, continuing with my Gundam ring set, we are doing the shenlong. Shenlong, however you want to pronounce it. So I can think it's shenlong. But anyway, we're doing this Gundam. One thing I've been forgetting to do in my other reviews is do the manual. So I remember this week, and this is the manual for it. I haven't got the box anymore because I tend to cut the boxes after I finished. Keep the image in, but I destroy the boxes. And like in my last video with Gundam tips, I showed you where I store all the extra frames and accessories and stuff. But I do keep the manuals, and here's the manual for this Gundam. Like I said, nice cover art of the Gundam doing a pose. Like I said, think you can get it to do that pose, but yeah, as you can tell, that's not actual the Gundam, that's just artwork. Like I said, your back is your typical, if you want to paint it, this is what you paint, and the colours you need, and what it looks like all painted, and stick it up. Just like every other manual, you get a basic information of the Gundam. Obviously it's all in Japanese, or whichever country you get the Gundam model from. Obviously you get the layout of all the others, bit of a backstory of the character, then Gundam ring, endless waltz, then obviously which the sections are you going to be building, and so on and so on and so on, and just more into down. Like I said, and it tells you how to cut and how not to cut. And then obviously you get the image of all the frames. These are the frames you got to work with. And then obviously it goes into the instruction manual. And just like every other Gundam instruction manual, it's all pictured and labelled. Obviously the writings in Japanese, but like I said, the pictures are straightforward to follow. And as long as you follow them to the T, you'll build yourself a nice Gundam. So I'm just going to put the manual to one side and bring out the main attraction. So this is the shenlong Gundam in all its glory. As you can tell, I have panolined it. It's a very, very white Gundam, so panelining is a must, or outlining certain details is a must kind of thing. This is what it looks like in the parts I've got in my display. As you can tell, my panelining skills are not the best. As you can see, they've come out a bit, and so on and so on. Like I said, panelining and me are not the best hand in hand. I might go over this with a rubber later at some point and get rid of the extra ink cartridges on it. But as it stands, it's okay for what it is at the moment. As you can tell, it can stand on its own, even with its staff in the back. So you don't need an action base for it. Obviously, if you want to put it in different poses, you want to put it in an action base, and so on and so on. But like I said, as a standalone, it can stand on its own weight. It's not weight heavy. Like I said, it's very sturdy. The only thing that's going to come off is the back, because again, for some reason, the attachment for the staff is only on like a little whole thing there, which comes out, but it is designed to come out so you can replace it. So of course, that's going to drop off instantly. But other than that, without the staff, like I said, quite sturdy. Things are not going to fall off. The only time things will fall off is when you start messing around with it, which is standard. So, but yeah, so that's what it looks like on the front. That's the side with the shield on. That's the back. Again, not really much there. And then that's the side with the new with the arm. As you've noticed with this Gundam, It's got like a massive claw accessory, which is part of one of its gimmicks. And we're back. Sorry about that, my camera got full and I had to create a lot of data before I could do anything else. So we're back to this, back to the review. As I was saying, you've got, I think I was talking about the hand before the camera turned off. You got this hand, as you can tell, you got a normal hand. All it is an accessory that if you put your finger there, yank off, like so, just attached on a equal hook, like that. And you can put it on either arm, obviously, if you do all the pommel pictures, it's always on this hand. Gives what I did. So since I've got this, I'm going to move our Gundam to the side. And since I've got this out already, we'll jump to talking about this first. So as you can see, it's kind of like a robotic snake kind of thing. So the big gimmick of the shenlong was it could shoot fire out of its hand kind of thing. And basically there's not really much to it. It's just, like I said, it got claws that you can do so like that. Like I said, you got a hole there, which you can see, and it goes into there. Like I said, you got a ton of things here, kind of thing. Like I said, where the fire comes out, like in the show, and that's it. It's just basically a cool thing that you can add on to it. Like I said, nothing really special, but it is the big massive gimmick of this Gundam because it's got it's the one with the claw and the flamethrower and everything else. And so back to our Gundam. So without the claw, got the shield. Again, shield's attached the same way, just the claw hook on. So should be able to get that off easily, he says as he tries. Yeah, or maybe not. Oh no, it's not a claw thing. It's not attached on a claw thing, but it's attached there. But yeah, same thing, comes off. Like I said, do like how you got the different layers of plastic and it's not a stick or anything, so I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, there's nothing special with it, it's just a shield kind of thing, and so on and so on. So here we are. With a Gundam in the standard pose. So this is it. This is what it looks like at the front, the back, and like I said, side to side. Not really much to go into because we've already done that kind of thing. So here we go to the features of this Gundam. So here's your head. You can lift it up and down, to side. Like I said, there's not much of a neck movement on this, so you can't get it to hook up and you can't get it to hook down that much. That's it. You've got your arms. Like I said, you can rotate them all the way around, no problem. You got nothing, you haven't got a backpack like all the other Gundams, so there's nothing getting in the way of you moving the arms all the way around, like so. Like I said, in the arms itself, you've got that much movement. Like I said, I don't remember them going any further than that. Nope, that's as far as you can move them. You can rotate the arm around, all the way around. Nothing stopping you. Not even the shoulder pad stopping you on here. You've got the hand on the ball joint as standard, so you can turn that around. And that's it for the arm. So like I said, there's no hidden features. Like I said, you've just got the holes. You've got the hole in it to put the shield or the flamethrower attachment as you see fit. Like I said, chest, you can move up and down, you can turn side to side. It's like, oh, hang on, backpack's just come off. Don't know where that's come off. Sort that out in a minute. But yeah, you can move it around. You can't go all the way around because again, waste. Just give me a second. There you go. So you can't move it all the way around, like I said, because these get in the way. Like I said, it doesn't have much of a hab crunch, but it does have sort of. It's like the cockpit's around here somewhere. There we go. Like I said, there's the cockpit. So you just tap that down, and as with all the master grades, you can see your equal pilot. Is it Furlong? Is it? I can't remember the pilot's name. I just know he was his favourite anyway. Like I said, the waist, you've got that, doesn't move. You've got your fins that move there. You've got your sides that move. Again, not really much. Again, you've got the back. Nothing really there. Like I said, you got your egg. Like I said, standard. That's as far as it will move up. And that's as far as it will move at the back. Like I said, your eggs are on a board joint there, which connect to there. So there's not really much more you can do on that. Your egg movement, you've got all the way there, so you can bend it all the way there. And as you can see, you've got the equal mechanic to do so there. So egg foot doesn't come down, but you can lift it up. You can move it side to side slightly. Obviously, you can rotate the foot you can rotate a foot to a bit until it comes out. But yeah, you can turn it side to side like so. And that's basically it really. To be honest, the Gundam Wing Gundams don't have many features, but they are the most popular of the series because most people, especially if you're like me, this was your first interactive Gundam. You didn't watch the original series because we didn't have it. This was Gundam Wing was the first Gundam series you saw on national TV, and you watched the series from that. And if you got into Gundam like I did, you carried on watching, and then you went back previously to watch the old stuff and all the history of Gundam. But like I said, Gundam Wing is what started it for most. That's why I've got the complete set of season 1 Gundam Wings and my favourite Gundams from the series. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I have panel-lined it, as you can see. Not the best panel-lining, but I have panel-lined it, and as you can see, it makes it stand out a bit more. Like I said, your accessories are them. Kind of thing. You do get this for the saber. Not the saber, for the lance, which you just attach to so, and there you go, you got your lance. Like I said, that goes in the back of the Gundam there, so you can store it. Kind of thing. You can move it around, but obviously it does make the back heavy. Like I said, it's not the best thing that keeps it secure. As you can see, it just keeps coming out like so. Like I said, not the best thing. That's the one downside I have about this Gundam, is the accessory that holds your spear. Trying to think of what it's called, is absolutely a nightmare. Like I said, you do get another, which is just if you don't want the back on. And of course you get, as I mentioned previously, you do get equal figurines, and I think I've got him the wrong, got him the wrong way around. So see if that focuses. Yep, so there's your Ickle Pilot kind of thing, and you get that with master grades, perfect grades, and so on and so on. And that's it. That's really what you get. Obviously, you get different hands as well, which you do with all Gundams. But like I said, I intend to make the fists or the hands that hold the weapons, really, and then store the rest. Like I said previously, when I'm done with accessories and everything, I put them in a plastic container with the frame, with the runners and everything. So, like, for instance, if I wasn't using this, I'd store it in there, and so on and so on. Because after building so many Gundams, you tend to carry lots of boxes and run out of space very easily. So you would want to go, right, I need to store some of my stuff, and that's it. So if I had to give this a Gundam a score, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It's very solid. It's standard. Like I said, you get what you paid for. Like I said, it's very unique type of Gundam. Like I said, I'm just putting everything back together so I can put it back into my case, kind of thing. Like I said, very easy to pose, if you want it in one certain pose, that is, kind of thing. So then very easy to build. Like I said, this took me, how long did it take me? I bought it at a convention. I went to Birmingham NEC, and that's where I picked this up, at Birmingham NEC. Took it home. The expo finished at 5 o'clock. I started building it at 5 o'clock. I was done by 10. So it didn't take me that long to build. And everything, but like I said, it was all done. Really, really done easy. And whatnot. And it didn't take long to build. Like I said, I think the longest thing was the panel lining, really, but I did that the day after. But building itself, it took me from 5 o'clock to about 10 o'clock to build. So about 5 hours. So, like I said, and that was just because I was taking breaks and everything. Like I said, it really didn't take me long to build, kind of thing. But it was a fun build. It was an easy build. Like I said, anyone that's building these Gundams for the first time, follow the instructions to the T. And everything. And so on and so on. Other than that, like I said, other than that, enjoy. And the Gundam we'll be moving on to next time. The next review is my personal favourite from the Gundam Ring series, and that is Ring Gundam Prototype. So I think it's called Prototype, but it's the second Ring Gundam that you see in the franchise. So, like I said, and everything. So yeah. Sorry if I'm tongue-tied a bit. I don't know what else to say about this Gundam. Like I said, unfortunately, the Wing Gundams are my favourite Gundams, but there's not many features you get with them. And everything once you built them. So there's not really much to talk about. Do I recommend people to get this? If you're a fan of Gundam Wing, yes. If you're not a fan of Gundam Wing, there are better Gundams out there. Is it an easy build? Yes, well, I've already mentioned that. For collectors, it's perfect. For people just casually getting into Gundam, if you like the look of it, buy it, get it. It's a nice Gundam. If you're not a fan of it, don't buy it, of course. There are, like I just said, there are better Gundams out there. For a beginner, I would recommend it because it's an easy build. But again, like I said, it's all to your personal taste, really, and all that. The one thing I do need to mention before, there are two versions of this Gundam. The same master grade model, but there are two versions of it. And the extra version you get is you get a sword. It has a big massive sword, which if I remember it's about that big kind of thing. It is more expensive than this version. This version cost me 30 quid, 40 tops. It wasn't that expensive and everything. But the other one I've seen go for like with mad prices. It's like 100 quid, 250, and like I said, you're getting exactly the same model as what you've got here. The only thing that's different is you get a massive sword with it, and I just don't see the price range for it. It is a Bandai exclusive, if I remember right. That's maybe why the price is so high. But again, if you had to choose between this version, which is just the standard master grade version, and that version, get this version, because one, it's a massive lot cheaper, and two, all you're getting with the other one is a sword. Now, if you want the sword, go and get it. But again, you're spending too much money on just one accessory, in my opinion. But again, that is just my opinion. And like I said, if you want to get it, please go and get it. Other than that, thank you for watching. See you next week with another Gundam review. Like I said, this one's one of my personal favourites. So, and this one does have a lot more features that I think anyway. But we'll discuss it when we get there. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and anything you want to ask about this Gundam or anything you want to know about it, please just let me know and I'll get back to you on the comments. Thank you very much. Bye.